What's up, nerds?
Hello.
So,
A special Friday edition.
yeah, we don't usually do this. Somehow managed to cram this into my busy schedule, but Wandavision episode 7 just came out. Holy shit.
Indeed, holy shit.
Dude,
Holy
first of
shit,
all,
enough for us to go ahead and do shit on a Friday.
and yeah, exactly. And you know what? Here's validation why you should watch us. I was fucking right about Agatha Harkness being Agnes. I was right about Monica getting powers. And the hex is what gives you your powers because it alters your DNA. I was right about all that shit. We know what we're talking about. That's why you watch us. So,
I mean, it's kind of obvious too, but that helps.
I didn't see anybody else talking about it. You weren't even on board with it. Well, I mean, you did kind of agree with me, but...
Yeah, I was on your side.
Yeah, but you didn't think of it. I did.
All right, I'll give him, let him have his credit.
Just give it all to me. But dude, I wasn't so sure if Agnes was actually going to be Agatha. But as soon as Wanda walked down into the basement and I saw all the plants and shit down there.
We should obviously say before we get into it, spoiler alert.
Yeah, but spoilers. I'm gonna put it in the thumbnail too.
Yeah.
In the title. But yeah, as soon as I saw all the plants and shit down there, I was like, dude, she's Agatha. It's definitely Agatha.
Her little theme song was so funny. And I killed Sparky.
Oh my god.
That was so funny.
That was hilarious.
What I really want to talk about is, first of all, fuck you, Marvel, for making us think we're about to see Reed Richards in this episode, and it's just some random military trooper.
Yeah, I mean, they did make a pretty big deal about that. I'm sure it's some character from the comics, but I didn't really,
I was too busy being where is he? Where is he?
Yeah, exactly. I was like, is he gonna walk out from behind the tank and just have some all right, she's ready to go.
Yeah, and just everyone be like, ah.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess this episode would have been perfect too because it was supposed to be a rendition of The Office.
Well, yeah, Office, Modern Family. Thing,
it was
right?
Well, the intro was The Office, so
right.
Why not bring John Krasinski?
As
Reed Richards.
Makes a lot of sense. You know what's freaking funny though?
What?
Not funny, but just amazing. Every decade obviously had a different feel to it. But if you watch the camera movements and just the dialogue and the way characters moved around, it is so accurate to the shows that they're
just not doing it for a short giggle and then they move on,
I know they're actually putting a lot of thought into this, and it just it says so much to Matt, what's his name? The director of this? Anyway, he's an amazing director, and just the way that he understands how those shows were made and how he's putting it's unreal.
Welcome to the podcast where we know a lot about nerd shit, but we don't know anything about names.
We can't remember the director's name.
We can't remember names in general.
You can't remember names. I'm pretty good at remembering names.
Right.
But yeah, so now that this episode is done, first of all, one thing that I was wrong about that I will acknowledge, Hayward, he was trying to use Vision as a weapon, so he wasn't just trying to do the good, being the good guy.
Yeah.
There's obviously something shady going on there.
I think it's the same thing I told you earlier. I think it's he's pulling Nick Fury in the Avengers movie, the Tesseract. He's gonna weaponize it.
Yeah, so I think he is still a good guy. He's just going about it the wrong way in a couple instances, So.
What I want to talk about is, bro. What was that end credit scene? We finally got an end credit scene. Holy crap.
I know.
My God, man. And it's freaking Evan Peters being what did he say?
Snooper's gonna snoop. That's literally all he said.
What it's is he really Quicksilver? Is he under a spell? Is he secretly Mephisto or Nightmare?
He's not. So I don't think So after this is what I was gonna say. After this episode, I think seeing Agnes was behind everything, or Agatha was behind everything. I think she's the baddie of this show.
She's the main baddie.
I think she's the main baddie. I don't think we're gonna see Mephisto or Nightmare.
So what if Quicksilver's Ralph?
Ralph? Oh my God, dude! I didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
what if he's Ralph?
That would have been a mind buster.
That's funny.
Or whoever Ralph is someone bigger. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Maybe Ralph is Nightmare, Mephisto, XYZ,
yeah.
Doctor Doom, whatever.
I think everyone, it was never confirmed, it was never leaked or anything. Someone just said Mephisto's behind this, and the entire internet just kind of got behind it. So like, Marvel never said anything. I don't think Mephisto's involved in this at all. I could be completely wrong about that.
Everyone said the same thing about what's his name in Endgame. It was like he was the Knight, the Black Knight. No.
The what?
Yeah, I forgot. And during all the Endgame speculation, because it was time travel and stuff, they were going to introduce some character, and he's like a knight. And
Black Knight?
Yeah, like I just said.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I didn't never hear anything.
I don't think it was someone else, but like like people just went along with it. You know what I mean? Like the title being like the movie really being just about annihilation.
Right. So like the moral of the story: don't believe everything you hear on the internet. Somebody probably just like made that up and was like everyone just kind of like it like
wait what?
It was like a wildfire.
You don't believe everything on the internet?
Should I?
So those hot moms that are less than 2 miles away in my area. I'm not supposed to listen to that?
All right.
This is news to me.
Yeah, I know, right? Total mind effer. But yeah, so anyways, I just think this episode definitely gave us a lot. I liked
this is the beginning of the reveal. I think
this is the beginning of, shit's about to get crazy.
I do want to say I think I was right. This is most likely the last decade shift we're going to get.
Possibly, because you see, like, Wanda, like, everything going on inside of her home, like, everything switching between decades and stuff. So I think everything is just it's gonna, like, keep doing that for the next couple of episodes, and it's just gonna go off the chain and get crazy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think you could be right about that. I don't know, we'll have to find out. Well, so Wanda is, like, stuck in Agatha's little cave down there, so I think you might be right, yeah.
So, and then you think Vision's gonna come rescue, just save the day?
I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't know how this is gonna play out.
You know what would be cool? Because the last shot, she doesn't know where the kids are. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Agatha, because she's has magical powers too, kind of hypnotizes like she's been doing to other people, makes the kids attack Vision.
Ooh, yeah.
Forces Vision on like that kind of.
Right. Then another thing that I was right about was Agatha can literally just go up to people and like touch them and be like, "Hey, this is what's going on,"
Mm.
So I can't believe how dead accurate I was on those things.
Yeah.
I still can't get over that.
What I'm trying to think is what's going on. I feel like that is actually the real Quicksilver, because when she's in the theme song, you even see she's like doing her spell to him.
Mm-hmm.
So he could be under entrapment too.
I mean, he does have his powers though. So how like?
That's what I'm saying. Like who would it be then? Because it seems like he came in there maybe to save her or something, and she manipulated him.
I don't know, dude. I have no idea. But
and what was that in the beginning? She's like, "He's not your uncle."
I don't know. I mean, like, I know he said, like,
I guess it was messed up.
Yeah, I mean, like, what he said was pretty messed up, but, like, I wonder what he said to make her think, like, yeah, he's not your uncle. Like, make her say that.
Was it because, like, she's, like, he's, like, one of the first people that she's not in control of? You know what I'm saying? Like, he's, like,
Probably.
So how did you do all this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The person the farthest that has gone to that was Vision. He's like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And Evan Peters is just like, yeah, how'd you do this, man? Like,
yeah, exactly.
That's crazy.
Dude, it is so insane how they, like, start this off, and it's, like, just a 50s sitcom, and you're like, how the hell, like, where the hell are they going with this?
Yeah, the first time everyone was watching this, be like, what is going on?
Right, and now that we're, like, every single
pissed.
episode, you just feel more and more stupid, because you're like, wow, this is amazing.
You get pissed because it's coming out once a week. Like, I was like, oh, thank God. Like, we love The Mandalorian, but thank God the 1 week shift is over.
Right,
and Wandavision came out. I'm like, no, they're starting it up again.
Yeah,
that's going to really suck with Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah,
oh my
it really is.
God.
Luckily for me, I work a lot, so the weeks go by pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So, I guess that's kind of unlucky. I'm going to die, like, really quickly, I guess.
Oh, well. I mean, I guess I get all the inheritance for the podcast.
Dude.
All $2.
What inheritance?
All $2.
I've made any money. I'm not even monetized yet.
Oh yeah, yikes.
I'll
get like a Boba Fett.
Yeah, you can have that. That's fine.
Sweet.
But yeah, wild episode. What happened to the twins? So like, I didn't watch the end credit scene on my first viewing, and I called you to talk about it, and you're like, "Did you see the end credit scene?" And I was like, "No," and you were like, "Dude, go watch it." I thought we were gonna see the twins all grown up, and Harry Styles was gonna be Wiccan, and I was like, "Dude, was I right about that?" And then it was just that little thing. But I'm excited, dude. Let's look at the roster here. We have.
Well, I think maybe what will happen is, because it's happened similar in the comics. She births the twins, but she can't, do it because Vision is Vision. It's. I'm not gonna say that. Never mind. He's not actually a real person, so he can't produce children. So in the comics, I think she breaks off something from Mephisto. And then that's how she uses to create the children. And then eventually they get absorbed back to Mephisto. But then they come back in, some other way.
She, pulled the souls out of different people to create them. But either way, I don't know, dude. This show could go in any direction at this point.
Yeah.
Anything could happen. It's so unpredictable at this point. I made some pretty accurate predictions, but you're not going to get any of that from me. I have no idea what's about to happen.
Dude, I like when she went in there and Wanda was just like, first of all, I don't know what Wanda's attitude is this episode, but she needs to chill. She going after the kids. She didn't even come and see if Vision was okay. She didn't go and rescue him.
I know. I don't know what's going on with her.
She insulted her brother like that.
She's depressed. So let's look at the roster for these last two episodes. You got Agatha Harkness, Wanda, the twins,
evil Quicksilver,
Pietro, Peter, whatever the fuck, whoever he is, Vision,
Darcy. Darcy's still stuck in traffic.
Darcy, she's probably. I have a feeling she's gonna end up getting powers. Monica.
You think Darcy's gonna get powers?
I think eventually, yeah.
Pretty dope.
Monica, Hayward, and Jimmy.
Jimmy gets powers.
Yeah, that's 10 big players in this.
Watch Jimmy get the sickest powers out of everyone.
Oh my god.
He gets the cosmic Spider-Man ability.
Actually, I don't know. I don't think he's gonna cosmic Spider-Man. God, I don't know how they would bring that into. Anyways, I don't know if he's gonna get powers actually.
No, he probably won't.
But that's 10 big players in these last two episodes. I think outside the Hex, Jimmy and Hayward are gonna have a little throwdown.
Oh, and I feel like, dude, Jimmy's gonna kick his ass, man.
Yeah.
He's gonna be like, oh, all right, we're doing this empty-handed card trick. He's got a gun. Boom, gets his ass.
Does that have you ever seen Now You See Me?
Yeah.
Does the little card throwing thing and cuts him up?
Yeah.
So I think they're gonna throw down outside the Hex. I think the main fight's gonna be between Wanda and Agatha, and I think it's gonna be her trying to get her kids back. Vision's gonna join her. Monica is gonna be like, you have to trust me, Wanda. I'm gonna help you, and they're all just gonna face off against Agatha and Quicksilver.
Ooh, idea. So what if, he's fucking Hayward's trying to build. It sounds like he has something planned to brain hell on the Hex.
Right.
And Jimmy's trying to stop him, and it's and you can sense the internal the struggle,
Mm-hmm.
and then inside. With basically the war going on between WandaVision, Agatha, wherever the twins are, and Quicksilver, all this is causing so much disruption. Doctor Strange senses it and then just comes in and just
I don't think so. Let's look at the finale of The Mandalorian. They were stuck in a corner and Luke Skywalker was basically the finale of that show, which was awesome. It was really dope to see him. But I don't think they're going to build up this entire show with Wanda and Vision and all this conflict going on just to have Doctor Strange come in and win the day for them. I think if we see Doctor Strange in the show,
it'll be resolved.
Yeah, it'll already be resolved and he'll be like, Wanda, we need to talk. I need you. I need you to bring Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield in here with me.
Pizza time.
Have you heard that Tom and Andrew are getting along really well on the set?
Dude, they probably are. Oh my god, they're they have the same personality.
Yeah,
they're both British too.
Apparently Toby's being a little diva.
That's Tobey Maguire.
That's what I've heard. Yeah, I mean he is a diva. But yeah, I've heard like they're like their British humor is like really clicking like really well. So
I've always wanted to see. You ever see the Oscar clip? They were going through the Oscars and they like did a pan on the celebrities in the crowd, and all you see is Andrew Garfield and Ryan Reynolds just making out. It's so funny.
I love Andrew Garfield, dude. He's a fantastic actor. If you guys haven't seen
The Social Network,
Social Network, Hacksaw Ridge, go watch those movies.
They're amazing.
He's absolutely
great,
fantastic. Yeah,
gives me chills.
Mm-hmm. And he was a great Spider-Man too.
Oh yeah, I wanted to see more of him. Less of Jamie Foxx Electro.
Yeah.
More Andrew Garfield.
Well, we're gonna see more Jamie Foxx Electro.
And you're gonna like it.
I'm gonna love it, dude. I love Spider-Man.
Less CGI Rhino too. And more. Yeah. No mech suit. No mech suit Rhino.
Yeah. Let's do it right. Let's do it right. Kevin Feige.
Yeah. Damn. That was pretty intense. What do you even think is gonna happen next? Like, how do you build off from that?
Like I said, I don't know. It could.
Because it's obvious that I guess unless. Look, Evan, Peter Pietro Quicksilver captures Maria, or they fight off and they have that thing, and we just get to see her first round of abilities.
So yeah, I think.
Actually,
that'd be so cool.
It'd be a fight that she would lose just because she hasn't used these powers before.
Right.
Whereas he's an expert in his using his powers.
What if the episode opens up on them fighting?
That would be crazy.
That'd be so cool. I want to see that fight.
Like when they introduced Ahsoka.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Just straight into it. Do you remember everyone's reactions? No one was expecting her to
dude,
get
I
that
cried,
fast.
dude. When I saw the white lightsaber just appear on screen, I was like, dude, no fucking way.
I literally said, already?
I was like opening the episode on this, Dave Filoni has huge testicles.
No, yeah.
They're ginormous.
Massive.
God, I want to see them.
Of this. Dave Filoni's testicles
massive.
In his parentheses, spoiler alert, they're huge.
We're getting all the views from this.
Dave Filoni's nudes leaked. Bigger than Maul's lightsaber.
Oh god. Spoiler alert, bigger than George Lucas's. But smaller than Kathleen Kennedy's. Oh jeez. But who are we talking about big balls again? Oh yeah, we're talking about the Ahsoka thing.
We're talking about the Ahsoka thing, which led to the
But yeah,
could you imagine? Side note before we get back to it, could you imagine if Dave Filoni ever directed a Marvel movie? Holy fuck, man! God, we would. Oh my god!
I just want to see Kevin Feige, Dave Filoni, and Jon Favreau all work on a Marvel movie, and then all work on a Star Wars movie.
Dude,
and
there wouldn't be enough Oscars.
Exactly. They would order like 20,000 and just give them all to them. There's no plaques on these. Yeah, you won it anyways. Doesn't matter.
Go ahead. What some of these are just left blank. You can just make one up.
Just make one up. You won. Shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. So I think this episode is gonna be Wanda trying to get out of where Agatha trapped her, or like trying to get the twins back. And I don't know. This could go these last two episodes. So, Paul Bettany also made a post that said, "The big cameo, we haven't seen them yet." So that random chick that Maria was Monica. It's Monica. Why did they both have to start with M's? The big cameo the big cameo that was leaked. We haven't seen them yet. So, it wasn't just that random chick that was her friend or whatever.
Yeah.
So we're still.
I was so mad about that. I could not get over that. That almost ruined the episode for me. I was almost about to be like, oh, this is probably the lowest episode.
Yeah. No, when I literally like as soon as they greeted each other and exchanged names and everything, I was upset for a half a second, and I was like, okay, that's just who it is. Let's deal with it. Let's watch the rest of the episode.
Yeah.
Obviously we're all expecting Reed Richards. That's all who we all wanted.
There was also rumors of Beast.
Yeah, I saw that too.
I was like,
we're not gonna see Beast before we see Reed Richards.
Right.
You know.
I think this show is obviously about WandaVision, but this also on the side note is this is how the X-Men sneak around, you know what I mean?
Right, yeah. I think
it's smarter this way, Because a lot of people were saying when Thanos snapped and then he snapped again to destroy the stones, and then when Hulk snapped and then Iron Man snapped, all that gamma across the universe created X-Men. Yeah. And I was like, oh, I'd rather not them reboot. I'd rather them just bring them in from the multiverse.
I was about to say, because like some of those actors are
beautiful,
great in those roles, like Evan Peters, Michael Fassbender. Yep.
That would be nice. Yeah, plus Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, you can't reboot Deadpool.
Yeah, no. Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool. He has been since he was born.
He was born to play it. Since 2009, baby. The best adaptation of Deadpool we've seen yet. I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
God.
Yeah, as soon as he played, what's-his-face in Blade.
Oh, yeah.
He was born for Deadpool.
I haven't seen that in such a long time.
I actually saw something the other day. It was like the worst CGI in movies. And it was like the end of Blade 3. Because he opens his eyes, because he always has his shades on.
Oh, yeah.
And he opens his eyes, and they're CGIs because you remember all the controversy with Blade 3 and the director.
I don't remember any of that.
Wesley Snipes and the director, they hated each other. They refused to talk to each other. Like, he would have to get sticky notes to talk to him. He refused to open his eyes during that scene, so they had to put CGIs on him.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I know what scene you're talking about. Why did he refuse to open his eyes?
Probably because he didn't feel like the character wasn't ready to reveal his eyes yet. Or just because he hates the director that much.
Yeah.
How did he hate someone that much? I wonder what he said.
How could you hate the director that's paying you millions of dollars
to be a kick-ass
superhero? How do you hate him so much that you refuse to open your eyes for a scene?
Right.
Like, that's honestly
I'm
not even
move. I'm not even like dissing on it, Wesley Snipes. I'm just curious. I want to know what really got into that.
Anyways, we're getting off track. I want to talk about Wandavision and keep this video short because you guys keep complaining that they're too long. So yeah, I can't wait for these last 2 episodes. Paul Bettany has said this episode is gonna start to get crazy, and then the last 2 are just gonna be batshit crazy. So it's gonna get even crazier than this.
I feel like we just need to keep talking to Paul Bettany because he's the only one revealing.
I know he just keeps revealing shit. But he said that the last 2 episodes are like, it's gonna be back to like good old MCU. So I think you're right about the decade thing ending.
I think the decade thing's over. As cool as it was, this is like the everything stops now. We're back to like the camera and the real world.
Yeah.
Everything gets shifted like that when Maria comes in.
Yeah.
Maria's a badass. I thought that was so cool when Wanda threw her in the air and she did that superhero landing, and then she was like, "Come, do it again. No, shoot me then.
Yeah.
Hit me."
When when I was told who was cast for older Maria, I was like, that's fucking perfect. Or Monica. Sorry. God, I keep doing that. When
I was calling her Maria this whole time.
I know. I always get Maria and Monica mixed up because they. I might be wrong about this, but I think they both like had the same powers in the comics, or something. I don't even know.
Why can't everyone just have one syllable?
There are so many speedsters in Marvel and in DC too.
Dude, DC's speedsters are just so much more complicated. There's Godspeed, then there's like there's Wally West, Barry Allen, you know, and then there's like Godspeed, and then there's Zoom, but then there's
Reverse Flash, all that.
Oh my god.
So yeah, I can't wait for these last 2 episodes.
Me either.
It's gonna change, like, of all the characters, Wanda and Vision, like, this TV show is going to change the MCU forever. And I'm so down for it.
It's gonna be so
We've kind of, like, fallen into this routine with all these MCU movies. Like,
it's like changed the pace.
Yeah, it kind of like felt like we were like, you know, taking a light jog through these MCU movies until we get to like Infinity War and Endgame, and now we're like running in zigzags because there's a crocodile chasing us with mutant abilities.
Right.
So like the future of the MCU is gonna be crazy.
Can you imagine what's gonna happen with Loki, man?
Loki's gonna be insane. I cannot wait for that show.
God.
That's like that's the one I'm
most announced too.
Yeah, that's the one I'm most excited about, like short term, but long term, I'm more excited. I'm like the most excited for Moon Knight for a show.
Oh, Moon Knight.
That's actually how it was introduced to Spider-Man. I was reading a Moon Knight comic and Spider-Man was in it, and that's how I found out about Spider-Man.
Fell in love.
Yep.
No.
And if you saw the last video that I just posted, I confessed that Batman was like my first favorite superhero.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
And I was heartbroken when I found out he wasn't Marvel.
Oh, I don't really pay attention to DC. We'll get a load of that.
Well,
alright. DC's fun. Join
that's
the...
my confession. No, I never said I hated DC. I just like Marvel more.
You talk down to it.
I'm not as invested in DC, okay?
Alright.
Yeah.
I just want to remember that when the Schneider Cut comes
Dude,
out.
okay,
It blows people away.
If you have a child, like that is your baby, and you also own a dog, obviously you're gonna put the dog above the child.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
Obviously, fuck that baby.
the dog needs to eat first.
Right.
You can feed the baby under the table in the
Yeah. You get the dog the main meal, and then whatever the dog drops, you just scoop up and give to the baby. We're kidding, of course.
We're just kidding, guys. My kids are
Leak controversy.
My kids are very comfortable in the closet. They're fine.
Jeez. Leak controversy. They're baby haters. Ew.
Ew, my
Babies
god!
are so gross.
Oh my god!
You know what I hate? Babies.
You know the same people that are gonna get offended at that are the people that got upset about a CGI Baby Yoda eating CGI eggs.
Oh my god! I remember reading that and I thought it was a joke.
Let's
and then
cancel
I saw the actual tweet.
Let's cancel Baby Yoda. He's a puppet.
What are you gonna? Okay. You know what? Just for that, we're gonna take a level or a layer of CGI off. You're gonna be less HD.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Okay.
Oh god. Okay, go ahead.
Oh no.
But anyways, yeah, we just wanted to squeeze this in here because we really wanted to talk about this episode.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It deserves its own treatment.
Yes, exactly.
And you have relayed to the audience about our future schedule.
Yep. So next week after, I think right after I post our Tuesday's episode, I'm gonna post on my Instagram story and on my Snapchat story the Q&A thing. And like I said, specify if you want your name read for privacy reasons. So yeah, that'll be up next week. Can't wait for that.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. So yeah, until then, Kevin Feige, cast me as Ben Reilly. Have a beautiful day, you beautiful people.
Put Green Lantern in something.
Yeah, let's do that.
That's it.